Hi, Vicky here from Off the Hook for You, and today I'm going to show you how to make a classic yoga sock. These are very lovely. The colour changing yarn, it's this one, will make them super pretty, and they're really simple. So we use half double crochet, chain, V-stitch, and then lots of DCs to get the scalloped edge. So if you'd like to grab a hook, it is a 4mm hook, and the yarn that we're using today is this one, Signet Boho Spirit in Harmony. Let's get cracking. Right, so we'll start with a slip knot. And we're going to chain 2. This gets us to the height of the half double crochet. We're going to yarn over and to insert our hook under 2 loops of the chain. So here we've got 2 loops here showing. Yarn over, pull back through. This now gives you 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull back through 1. This gives you your next chain. I tend to pinch it here so I know where it is. Yarn over, pull back through all 3. That's 1 foundation half double crochet made. So yarn over, under the 2 loops of the chain we've just made here, grab your yarn, pull back through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 1. That gives you your next chain stitch. Yarn over, pull through all 3. Right, so here we are. I've just done 35 foundation half double crochet because the chain 2 at the beginning counts as my first stitch. So 35 in total. Now what we're going to do is actually make it into a circle so there's minimal sewing in these socks. So if you put it out flat completely and then fold it in on itself, making sure that you haven't twisted it, and you're going to slip stitch to join into the top of the chain 2, which is just here. So poke it through the top of the chain 2, and then using your yarn over, pull back through the stitch and then back through the loop, and that will give us a nice circle that is flat. So this point, make sure it's not twisted. Going to chain 2 up, and we're going to do 1 half double crochet in each stitch around. So yarn over, through the stitch, grab your yarn, pull back through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull back through all 3. I'll show you again. Yarn over, under the 2 loops, pull back through, 3 loops, yarn over, pull back through all 3. So 1 half double crochet in each stitch all the way around. And we're actually going to do this for the next 8 rows. So we end up with 9 rows in total. So every row is chain 2, half double crochet, and we're going to slip stitch to join at the end, but I will show you that bit shortly. Right, so I'm almost back round on row number 1. So it's still doing 1 half double crochet in each stitch around. And I'm just going to show you how I slip stitch to join at the end of the round, and how we start the next one off. So into there. We're now going to slip stitch to the top of the chain 2. So we're looking over here, into the top of the chain 2, yarn over, pull back through again, chain 2 up, and then we're off again with 1 half double crochet in each stitch. Right, so I'm just about to finish round 9 now, which is my last half double crochet in the stitch, and then I'm going to slip stitch join to my chain 2. I'm now going to chain 2 up for round 10, and I'm going to do 14 half double crochets. So I'm going to count 14 across half double crochets. This is probably the most complicated bit of the whole pattern, to be honest. Right, so I've got a chain 2 and 14 half double crochets. I'm now going to chain 18. Right, 18 chains, and at this point I'm going to slip stitch to join to the top of my chain 2. So walking back over here, I'm going to go into my chain, slip stitch to join. So now I've got a loop that's joined on here. I'm now going to work 1 half double crochet in each of these chain stitches, and then work 1 half double crochet along the next bit in order to get the top of my sock. So working into the stitch, 1 half double crochet in each. So I'll work a few to show you. Working along the chain. So as you can see, we're working along. I'll carry on working this bit. Right, so when you get to the end of the chain that you've worked in, you now need to work a stitch in each stitch around to carry on round. So we'll ignore this one because this one's already got a stitch in it, and we're going to work the first one into here. So 1 stitch, 1 half double crochet in each stitch until you get back round to where the chain joins. So I will carry on and I will see you back round, and then we'll do a stitch count. Right, so I'm almost back round. I'm actually going to do 1 stitch in here, and then I'm going to slip stitch to the top of my first stitch over here. So if we're looking at it like this, and my first stitch up here where I did my first half double crochet. At this point I'm going to count and check that I've got 40 stitches going around this bit here. So we're going to count 40. Right, so I've got 40 stitches going around here. The first thing I'm going to do is chain 2 up, and I'm going to do 1 half double crochet, just 1 more row all the way around to get me 40 half double crochets. And then after that, that's when we get on to making the sock really pretty with the V-stitch and the double crochet shells. So I'll carry on working this, and I'll see you when I'm back round. Right, so now we're going to do a V-stitch. So for the first round of the V-stitch, it's slightly different because we need to do a chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to yarn over, go through the stitch, grab the yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's just a standard double crochet. We're now going to chain 1, and in the same stitch we're now going to do the V-stitch. So yarn over, through the stitch, grab, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, back through the stitch, grab your yarn. Now got 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3. We're now going to skip, sorry, that's guinea pigs. We're now going to skip 2 stitches, and we're going to do a normal V-stitch. So yarn over, skipping 2, 1, 2, into the 3rd one, yarn over, got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, back into the stitch, grab. You've now got 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3, chain 1. Yarn over, through the stitch, grab, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, back through the stitch, grab your yarn, you've got 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3. And we're going to continue doing that all the way around. So skip 2 stitches, yarn over, into the gap, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, through the stitch, grab, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3, chain 1. And then into the same stitch, yarn over, grab your yarn, pull back through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, through the stitch again, grab, 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3. Oh. So V-stitch all the way around, skip 2 stitches, yarn over, through, grab, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, back through the stitch, grab, 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3, chain 1. Same again. And I'm going to carry on doing this all the way around, and I should end up with 13 pairs of V-stitches, which look like this. Right, so I've just cut back round and I've got my 13 sets of V-stitches. I'm now going to slip stitch to the top of my chain 3, which is the first one of the V-stitch. I'm now going to move my yarn just by slip stitching over into the chain 1 gap in the middle of the V-stitch, which is there. So we're now going up from here. First V-stitch is a chain 3, followed by a double crochet, then a chain 1, and then the other half of the V-stitch. So yarn over, through the gap, pull back through, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, back through again, grab, you've now got 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3. And we're going to do a V-stitch in each of the gaps in the middle of the V-stitch where we did our chain 1 space. So here, 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 all the way back round again, so we end up with 13. So I'll do a couple, and then I'll see you back at the end of the round. Oh. Here we go, chain 1. There we have it, 2 rows of V-stitch. I'll carry on, I'll see you. Right, so I've just finished my last set of V-stitches. I'm going to slip stitch to join to the top of my chain 3. And now we're on to round 14. So I'm going to slip stitch over to move my yarn over to the middle of the gap. And this is where we're actually making the frilly bit on the top of the sock. So I'm going to chain 3 up, get to the height of the stitch. And I'm going to do 6 more double crochet in this centre gap. So normal double crochet, yarn over, through, grab, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So it's 7 in total because the chain 3 counts as the first stitch. And this is giving us the nice scalloped edge on the top. So 1, to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that gives me my 7. And we're going to single crochet into the next gap, so the gap between the stitches. So single crochet, no yarn over, we're just going to go straight through, pull back through. We're now going to go into the next one. I'm going to do 7 double crochet in the chain space between the V stitches. Here we go, slip stitch or single crochet over in the next one. So no yarn over, straight through, grab 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2. 7 double crochet. I'm going to carry on doing that all the way around till we get to the end. Right, so here we go. I'm back round. I'm going to do my single crochet in the last space. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip stitch to join to the top of my chain 3, which will anchor that bit down. And at this point, this is the sock finished. I'm going to grab my scissors. I'm going to cut the end off. And there we have one crochet yoga sock, which I'm now going to turn inside out so it's the right side showing. And here you have what will sit really nicely around your foot, a pretty little yoga sock. There you go. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe, and I'd love you to watch my other tutorials. Thanks, bye.